It is impossible to overstate how much of a pain in the butt it is to keep track of time. Just ask any new parent whose idea of a social life now consists of counting the minutes until nap time. It's no wonder then that the invention of the calendar, one of humanity's greatest achievements. Okay, maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration, but before we had iPhones to tell the time, people had to come up with some pretty creative ways to track days, months, and years. So here's the untold tale of how we tamed time with the world's first calendar. Okay, so imagine you're a hunter-gatherer type living 30,000 years ago. You don't wear a watch or use an app to keep track of time because, well, they didn't exist. Instead, you relied on the sun and moon to tell the time of day and the seasons of the year. When the sun rose and set, you knew it was time to start your day. When the moon waxed and waned, you knew it was time to prepare for the next full moon hunt. And when certain stars appeared in the sky, you knew it was time to start gathering berries. Of course, this wasn't an exact science. If it was cloudy or there was a power outage, so to speak, you might not know the exact time. And sometimes the seasons would change unexpectedly, which could throw off your whole schedule. Not to mention that if you wanted to know what day it was or what month, you were out of luck. Without a calendar, you'd have to rely on memory and tradition. And if you weren't born in the same village as your grandparents, you might not even know what day it was. But luckily, humans are pretty smart and pretty persistent. And after years of observing the natural world, we noticed that there were certain things that happened again and again. Every 24 hours the sun would rise and set. Every 27 days the moon would wax and wane. Every 365 days the earth would orbit the sun. And humans are kinda like dogs. If you do something the same thing every day, we want to do it too. So humans started following the sun, moon, and stars to keep track of time. We made tools to help us remember when certain stars would appear in the sky. We created rituals to celebrate the changing of the seasons. And eventually we developed calendars to keep track of the days of the week and the months of the year. Okay, so now let's fast forward to today. We still use the sun to tell the time of day. We still use the moon to tell the time of month. And we still use the stars to tell the time of year. But we also have calendars, atomic clocks, smartphones, and all sorts of other tools to help us keep track of time. And yet we still have problems. Sometimes our calendars don't line up with the phases of the moon. Sometimes our atomic clocks don't agree with each other. And sometimes our smartphones don't have enough battery to show us the time. Time may be the one thing that we can't escape, but it seems like we can't even agree on what it is. Our relationship with time is complicated. On the one hand, we depend on it to keep track of everything from appointments to holidays to the seasons. On the other hand, we often feel like it is slipping through our fingers or that there is never enough of it to go round. In the 21st century, we've become more obsessed with time than ever before. We have YouTube videos about how to manage it, Instagram accounts dedicated to it, and apps that promise to help us make the most of it. But maybe we'd be better off just following the lead of our ancestors and embracing the natural rhythms of the world around us. After all, they managed to survive for thousands of years without an iPhone in sight. So there you have it, the untold tale of the world's first calendar. From the earliest attempts to track time to the modern day, we've come a long way in our quest to understand and manage the passage of time. So the next time you find yourself running late, take a moment to appreciate all the ingenuity and hard work that went into creating the tools that help us tell the time today. So why not check out this playlist for more videos about the amazing stories of history? Who knows? You might just learn something new.